Hi, my lovely Pisces. Welcome. So guys, let's get down to it. We want to get some messages for you lovely guys for the month of September 2021. Let's see what's in store for my lovely Pisces, shall we? We're going to start off with my Illumination Oracles deck. Let's get some messages for Pisces for the month of September. How are you guys doing? Get 3 cards. All right. Let's get one more. He's got messages that's coming out, guys. Messages for Pisces for September 2021. There we go. All right. So let's see what we have in store for you guys for the month of September. First cards that came out, we have Renewal. Kind of reminds me of the Death card. Very much all about, you know, rebirth, revival, renewal. Then we have Disconnect and Relax. I want to snuggle up with that kitty cat. Just right there. So maybe we need to take some time out because we're kind of in this renewal process. And maybe we're also trying to save, planning a vacation. Yes, please. Love that. And some of you guys are kind of feeling a little bit vulnerable. We have that vulnerable is at the bottom of the deck. The baby deer there. So let's get a little more insight. Let's get some clarity on that situation, shall we, folks? So, let's see what's going on with you guys. I feel like some of you guys need to kind of take a pause, kind of focus more on you, kind of on your health is kind of what I'm getting off the top of my head. I'm going to shuffle one more time. I feel like we've been busy, and this month for September, I feel like Pisces, you really need to kind of pump the brakes a little bit. But let's get some insight, shall we? We're going to use my Thoth Tarot deck. All right, let's find out what's going on with Pisces for September. What's going on with them in their current situation. What's going on with them in their recent past. And what are we moving towards, guys? Shall we? Oh, very nice. Okay. Yeah, I feel like you guys have really been stressed out right now. Something's really been stressing you guys out. Bottom of the deck, kind of underlying I've got is 5 of Discs, worry, you know, kind of feeling left out in the cold. I feel like you've really been stressed. Something's like weighing really heavily on your shoulders. And it's kind of like got you in this state of mind where I just need to like pull back. Maybe you're pulling back your energy, really focusing more on like relaxing, kind of, you know, maybe you're not being as social, maybe you're not being as active as you typically are, maybe you're not answering those texts or phone calls as quickly as you typically would, is kind of what I'm getting, especially with this Disconnect and Relax card. You know, it's kind of like taking back your energy. But I feel like this is important for you, you know, because we have the Renewal card here. This is like you're in this stage of kind of like rebirth, essentially. And you may be needing a vacation, maybe needing a break from reality. What you're kind of working towards is this Prince of Discs energy. You really are working very hard, Pisces. Taurus energy. And what's crossing you is adjustment or justice, Libra energy here. So what's crossing you is you're really wanting things to kind of come into balance, is what I'm getting. I feel like you're really working very hard physically. You're putting a lot of time, a lot of physical labor energy towards something. We'll get clarity on that here in a minute. But things are not balanced right now, and that's kind of what's throwing you off, is that things are not balanced, and so it's just you're exhausted the month of September. As far as recent past energy, Prince of Swords ideas. So I feel like you've really been coming up with a lot of ideas, maybe a lot of brainstorming, trying to get the ball rolling with work. But I feel like you're also you feel like you're kind of not getting anywhere. Prince of Swords is almost like kind of like having writer's block. Kind of like you're coming up with so many ideas blindly, but just like throwing stuff at the wall just to see what ideas stick, but really not coming up with anything of any like substance. We'll find out. As far as what you're moving towards is this Four of Swords energy. Definitely time out, guys. Yeah, you're like, I have been burning the candle at both ends. Four of Swords is really like my card of like, you know, pulling back your energy, rest, relaxation, kind of like I need time to heal, need to decompress, and kind of shutting yourself out away from shutting the outside world, and kind of like closing that door and being like, I need to take a nap. I need to just get some mental clarity. Yeah, because I feel like you've been overworking your brain. You've just been slicing and dicing with ideas, guys. As far as your subconscious, we have the Queen of Discs. You're working towards something that's all about stability. Stability, maybe like a financial stability is very much what I'm getting. Stability in the workplace or home. It's also like very much like my Mother Earth kind of card. You know, very earthy, Capricorn, Taurus energy, could be Virgo. As far as on the exterior, on the outside, on the consciousness, you've been working so hard, guys. And I really see that it's almost like you're coming off as exhausted and as like writer's block. Because I've got the Hanged Man here. I feel like you're really just kind of at this mental standstill where you've reached this point where you've been working so hard towards this one goal, this Prince of Discs. Or it could be a person, could be a younger person. If this is a person, then I would say it's going to be like a child or a teenager, Earth sign, that's really exhausting a lot of your time, a lot of your energy, mentally, like just, I feel like you're just kind of mentally drained, guys. And so you really need to press the pause button, take a time out this month, and really focus on kind of clearing up that mental clutter. And the Hanged Man here is really showing you, you know, looking at things in a new light, in a new perspective, maybe putting yourself in a different position physically to have a better understanding of your circumstances, of your situation. As far as the energy that's around you for the month of September that you're unaware of, we have the Eight of Wands, swiftness. So lots of forward movement. I feel like there might be like a time limit, or things might be happening so fast around you that you feel like you need to be on a certain time frame. However, the universe, it does not work that way. It doesn't always work with our mental timelines that we give. And I feel like that's kind of got you in this vulnerable state where I feel like you're very frustrated because things are not moving along as swiftly as you're wanting them to, or maybe you feel like you're not meeting the expectations of others. I feel like this is very much work business related. It could be related to a relationship, but I really don't see a lot of people here. As far as like the energy that you're standing in that you are aware of is, yeah, this kind of this card of nostalgia, innocence, the Aeon, Sagittarius energy. To me, what this is saying is that you're being asked to be more spontaneous. You're being asked to be more creative. This is a card of creativity, of inspiration. You know, you have the Ankh here, which is like this other form, that's this deity that's kind of forming this Ankh around this childlike spirit, right? And he's kind of got his hand on his mouth. Somebody else had this card. I forget who. I think it was Cancer. But he's got his finger on his mouth like, I don't know. Do I make my move? Do I not? Do I dive in? Do I, get these? It's all about the creative juices flowing. And behind that, or in the core of this spirit of this inner child, you have this guy that's sitting on his throne, very stagnant, very still, very calm. And I feel like here in this card, he very much is aware of what he knows what he needs to do. He's hesitant about making that first step, about taking initiative. But the beauty of it is if you look at all the colors and everything else around it, it's almost like once you take that first step, once you make that initial move, it's like all of a sudden those creative juices get flowing. Yeah, love that. As far as what you're being asked to do, the advice that you're being given here from the universe is the Two of Discs, which is all about juggling. I feel like here, this is a great thing, kind of switching it up. It's called change. And I feel like that's great advice for you, Pisces. I feel like this is a great opportunity. Like this month of September, you really need to kind of switch it up. Switch it up, change things, do things differently than maybe you've been doing for the past months or however long you've been doing something on the work front. This could also mean juggling two different things, two different jobs as well to kind of make things work or come about. But I feel like with that, you're going to really start to see the needle move here because your potential outcome is the 10 of Discs, wealth. Love this. Wonderful outcome. Lots of discs here, lots of earth energy here, lots of earth. We got a little bit of air, so let's get a little more insight, shall we? I'm gonna go to my modern witch tarot, sorry, brain fart. So let's clarify this Prince of Discs, shall we? There we go. Oh, okay. 7 of Wands came out. Queen of Swords. Makes sense. All right, now I get it. So in the work front, you're really working on a project. You're working on something. I feel like it's something you've actually been working on for a while, or a company or business you've been working with for a while. I feel like you're very defensive at this point. Like you're frustrated and you're kind of defensive. Queen of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. And I'm kind of getting like this, nope, that's not it, try it again. Because the energy that's around and clarifying it is 7 of Wands. It's almost like, that didn't cut it. Back to the drawing board. And you're kind of getting defensive. Like you're getting frustrated here with this 7 of Wands energy. Clarify the adjustment card as what's crossing Pisces. 10 of Wands, yeah. Definitely this imbalance, you need to release something. So I feel like you've really taken something on that is really weighing you down, burdening you. And 8 of Wands, bottom of the deck again. I feel like to me, it's, if you release this is really going to speed things along is kind of how I'm getting. Because there's something that you're not releasing, Pisces, that's really weighing you down, holding you back. You know, here she's holding this group of 10 wands and they're heavy. You know, it's putting a lot of stress on her back. It's painstaking energy. It's blood, sweat. Ugh. It's just, it's dragging her down. She's obviously not very happy here because she's having to carry all 10 of these wands and they're heavy and it's uncomfortable. The conditions outside, they look a little barren, so she's probably not very hydrated. And that's kind of what I'm getting is that you let that go and you'll be able, it'll really free up a lot of your time to get the juices flowing. 8 of Wands. See how like she's moving? Doesn't have to be she, but just saying. There's movement, which is what you're really needing. Clarify this Prince of Swords energy for recent past energy for Pisces, please. 5 of Wands, yeah. I feel like there's been kind of conflict. You're not really agreeing well with somebody at work or getting along well with somebody. But this Prince of Wands energy could be air energy that you're not seeing eye to eye. It could be fire, could be air, could be kind of getting like Sagittarius, another Aries. And then as far as this Prince of Wands, Prince of Swords energy, Gemini, Libra. or Aquarius. I'm kind of getting more Gemini and Aquarius more than Libra. Because Prince of Swords really isn't Libra energy. Libra is more balanced. But yeah, that Five of Wands is really telling me that there's like some conflict at the workplace, or like you're kind of butting heads with somebody on a more of an intellectual standpoint. And it's really kind of getting in the way of things. Yeah, it's getting in the way of your finances. It's getting in the way of how things are at the workplace for you. Bottom of the deck, King of Pentacles. It's kind of interrupting this stability, you know, this slow and steady process that you've been dealing with. Let's look at, I'm going to clarify this Four of Swords as far as, there we go. Cards are flying today, guys. Communication's not an issue. So clarifying this Four of Swords. Oh. Well, there's a relationship for some of you. It doesn't have to be. It could be a partnership. I've got the Two of Cups here. But I feel like, again, I feel like this is more of a partnership, like at the work front. And I was about to say, like, you kind of need to make peace with this person at the workplace. You need to make peace with this person because it's really making things uncomfortable. It's making things frustrating at work or working. It's slowing you down. So really making peace, like this Two of Cups, I feel like is almost like a peace offering. You know, she's offering the other person a cup, saying like, here, let's talk about this. Let's come together. Let's work together. And that's really, this is the movement that we're trying to get, that Ten of Pentacles energy, to where things are happy, abundant. We get those juices flowing. We get the needle moving. We're finally making progress. You know, and Ten of Pentacles is great too, because Ten of Pentacles is wish fulfillment, and it's also financial gain. This is actually your second time this comes out in your reading, so this is wonderful. You're on the path. Some of you actually may be planning on speaking to this person, or they may be planning on coming to you, Page of Swords. But I do see that there is some sort of communication happening with this person that you're kind of not in agreement with for the month of September, Pisces, which is great because I feel like that's really going to be kind of like burying the hatchet. Let's look into your subconscious. Let's clarify this Queen of Discs, shall we? The moon. Oh. So okay. I want one more card clarifying the moon. Okay. So we have the Queen of Discs. Okay. And this is a very stable energy. This is very slow and steady energy, very reliable, very abundant. I'm just going to keep, you know, I feel like this is very much at the workplace. This person's never late. They're always on time. They're very much attuned to a certain schedule, a certain way of interacting, of living, of working. Everything kind of has a certain structure to it. And what's clarifying that is I've got the moon here, and then I've got the Queen of Pentacles again. So that's for like universe saying I said what I said. But having the moon here, I feel like there's some, either you're having a hard time reading this person at the workplace, or there's some sort of secrecy or some sort of secret or rumor. And I feel like that's really, I'm getting rumors. I really am. I'm getting rumors kind of floating about the workplace. And I feel like that's kind of the root of what's happening here. And I feel like also too, like this is your card like of intuition. So this is also saying like you need to be trusting your intuition. You need to be trusting your gut. You know, so for some of you, you may be having certain dreams that stand out. I would recommend this month of September, Pisces. This is your card, actually. This is Pisces energy. I would actually very heavily recommend you do a dream journal this month to really see what comes about and see what messages come through. I think that's going to be very useful for you this month, during the month of September. And really kind of tapping into your intuition and tapping into that subconscious. You might have messages as for ideas or way of clearing things up, getting things flowing, you know, helping you kind of take that first step, getting things moving. And let's clarify the Hangman. Yeah, on the outside, you're exhausted, and it's literally taking so much energy from you. It's like you're almost dealing with an energy vampire. Strength card is here, clarifying the Hanged Man. Leo energy. You know, and what do we do with the Strength card? What is she doing here? You know, she had to tame this lion. In this card, you know, it's the taming of the lion, the taming of the beast. And basically taking on a task that nobody else in their right mind is crazy enough to take on. And for some odd reason, you Pisces are like, okay, fine, I'm going to be the one that's going to tame the beast. And it's exhausting, and it really takes a lot of energy out of you, because you're like, nobody else is doing this. Nobody else has the guts or the courage. You know, because the Strength card also speaks on courage too, because not any Joe Blow can just step up to a lion and learn to tame this beast and to calm them and to walk with the lions. So it could be a Leo energy that you're dealing with as well. But really taking time to rest, recoup. I feel like you really need your personal space this month. Is very much what I'm getting, but it's really kind of like you recharging. You're recharging your batteries this month. But ultimately, that's going to really help you on the long run, because 10 of Cups energy is here. Happiness, wish fulfillment, abundance, love. Yes, we love this. All right, let's clarify this 8 of Wands energy that's around you that you're unaware of. Clarify the 8 of Wands. There we go. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so I definitely am getting like this feeling of a deadline. I said it earlier, and I feel very strongly about this. This may be a specific message for someone, but I'm kind of getting with this 8 of Wands, things need to be done in a certain time and manner, and I feel like it's some sort of new project with this Ace of Pentacles energy that's here. But you're disappointed. And I feel like it's disappointment that either you feel like you're worried about letting someone down, because I've got the 5 of Cups here. Yeah, you're definitely worried about letting somebody down, disappointing someone, or not living up to a certain standard. Maybe you're even worried about somebody walking away, because underneath that I've got the 8 of Cups. If this is a business, I very much feel that during this time of September, I feel like you're being pressed with a deadline. Maybe someone's choosing, you know, maybe if you're afraid that if they're not satisfied, maybe you'll lose a certain clientele or client to another company. I don't know. But I feel like in fears, I've got that 8 of Cups energy there, which is, you know, fearing that someone might move on. Let's clarify this Eon as far as energy you're standing and that you're aware of. Clarify the Eon. This is so much about money. This is like a financial read for you guys. Clarifying the Eon, I've got the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, you really are right. You're trying to start a new project in the workplace, or you're working towards new money. But to me, what this is saying here, and then I've got the Page of Wands, do it. Go for it. Take charge. Because I literally, if you look at these cards, I've got the Eon here, right? And so she's thinking about, this child's thinking about taking that step. I don't know. Do I make that move? Here I've got the Page of Pentacles, clarifying that. We're just saying, pages always try. They take initiative, right? Okay. And then bottom of the deck, Page of Wands. All right, I've made up my mind. I'm doing it. I've got my staff here. I've got a clear direction. I'm headed towards the mountains. So this could not be a more clear message saying that, Pisces, you really need to take charge this month. take time to recharge your batteries so that way when you are at work, when you are dealing with this situation, you have a clear head, you have a clear train of thought, and you're not just throwing ideas out there to see what sticks. Because I mean, honestly, like, do we really get much headway when we do that anyways? I mean, I feel like it's just kind of like you do it because you have to, right? You know, to me, this is like moving forward with a purpose, with a plan, with a purpose and a plan and a sense of direction, guys. And underneath that, I've got the Two of Pentacles. Again, Two of Discs, Two of Pentacles, juggling. So we may be juggling two different things. You may have to do two jobs. If this is involving a person, I feel like this is very much like you might be working with two different people, maybe communicating with two different people to kind of get things rolling. Clarify this Two of Discs here as far as what the universe is telling us. Magician. Oh. Okay, so this is what I'm getting. So we have the Two of Discs here is what the universe is really telling you. As far as hopes, fears, this is about change. You need to change it up because you can make this happen. You can manifest this, okay? With a Magician here. This is my card of making magic happen, making things come into fruition. It's all about magic, baby, right? What I'm getting is if you choose to not change your course, and if you refuse to look at things differently and continue to do things the way you've been doing them all along, Pisces, I feel like you're going to get stuck, and then you're going to be faced with this Tower moment because the universe is going to be like, I told you, shake it up, change it up, and you're not changing it up, so therefore the universe is going to take action and shake it up for you. Let's not go that route, right? It's much easier when we take initiative ourselves. That way we feel like we have a little bit more control over our circumstances. And I feel like that's really ultimately what's going to get you here to this Ten of Cups energy. Or sorry, Ten of Discs energy. Clarify the Ten of Discs, shall we? As far as our potential outcome. Here we go. There it is. All right, guys. So I was talking about how there's kind of been this imbalance, right? As far as what's crossing you, things are not balanced. You're putting in a lot of time, a lot of effort, and really not getting a lot back from that. And it's really drained you. And because I was talking about that with the Adjustment card crossing you, right? Clarifying this Ten of Discs with the Wealth card, we have the Page of Cups. So I feel like things are going to start really feeling a lot more comfortable. I feel like it's kind of like creates a new spark. Communications opened up. We're more emotionally available. I feel like it's also like, to me, I'm also getting this removal of writer's block. Because here she's got a cup, she's got her chalice, and she's offering it, and it's got a fish, right? Which is, the fish could jump out, it could flip and do all of that, you know, because the fish belongs in water, right? So it could leap out of the cup at any given moment. And so she's trying to offer this. And I feel like finally it's like we have an idea, we have something we can offer, which is such a great feeling, knowing that you have something to offer and give. And then underneath that, with that, I have the Six of Pentacles, which is all about give and take, guys. Give and take, more balance. Things starting to fall into place. Yes, please. Love that. I think that's great, guys. I really do. All right, and then, so just to kind of round this out and close things off, I do want to go to my Animal Spirit Oracle deck, give you guys a few cards for insight for this month of September. What messages does Spirit have for Pisces for the month of September to help them along with their month? What messages do we have? That's a lot. I'm only going to take the first three because you got like 10. I'm not doing all of them. Yeah. All right, we have, I love love this, guys. This could not be more perfect for you. Spider spirit, make your dreams real. You know, you've really been toying with ideas about making things happen or not. You know, and I love this too because this is so much air energy. You know, with the spider, she's, you know, the spider, they kind of have to weave their web, right? And there's a lot of physical work and time and energy in that, but weaving that web to see what they catch, right? You know, because before it's like you're just throwing stuff at the wall to see what sticks. Here it's like, I'm going to see what I capture, right? And making things. They're creating, right? And what's really cool, have you ever seen like a spider web in the morning time when there's like still some dew, or like after it rains? Like the web almost sparkles, right? Like you wouldn't see it looking at it dead on, but the way the light shines on it and the way the water drops capture the light on the spider web, it really starts to illuminate and glisten and kind of glitter a little bit, which I think that's so cool. So make your dreams real. Rabbit spirit. Remember how I was talking about there was a timeline for you? Now is a lucky time. And that rabbit is all about swift movement. Look, it's got the baby bunnies. And if I just think that that's just, I think we've had Eight of Wands come up twice, so I think that that speaks perfectly on that. And then last but not least, I've got lizard spirit, dream the world into being. Love that, guys. Dream the world into being. Yeah. Make your dreams come true. Now is a lucky time. Dream your world into being. Remember, guys, you have the Magician here. It's all about making it happen. And my lovely Pisces, you're all about my dreamers. So dream big, spin that web, and make it into reality, guys. I wish you all a wonderful September. It looks like you have some great big plans for September. I look forward to next time. Until next time, guys, do be good. Have a great one.